Brexit spokesperson, Sammy Wilson, MP. Mr. Wilson, thank you very much indeed for being with us.
Good morning.
Could I ask you, first of all, what Arlene Foster, who I think is coming here with Owen Paterson and Ian Duncan-Smith, is hoping to achieve in Brussels?
Well, I think that, first of all, she is going to emphasise that the one thing which the House of Commons united around was the Brady Amendment, which asked the Prime Minister to go and negotiate a change to the withdrawal agreement. Secondly, she'll be presenting what the alternative that would be to that, the Malthouse alternative, which had the support of the majority of Conservative MPs and therefore could have been deliverable within the Conservative Party. And thirdly, we'll be making it quite clear that our opposition to the withdrawal agreement will not diminish, whether we have to wait until the 30th of October or whenever that happens to be. And, you know, I think the choice really is for the European Union as to whether or not they're prepared to look at what has caused the difficulty in the House of Commons and find ways of addressing it. It's no good the European Union simply saying to Theresa May, go back and sort this out. There are two sides to these negotiations. The European Union used the weakness of Theresa May to try and push through a deal which is unacceptable to the UK Parliament, and they have got as much responsibility to deal with this issue as what the British government has.
Problem with that argument is it's a bit of a fantasy, because the British government and the other 27 governments have already agreed that they're not going to reopen the withdrawal agreement.
Well, it's not a bit of a fantasy at all, because, of course, while they may have kicked the can down the road, the European Union still has a problem. First of all, if we fight European elections, I can be fairly sure that a large number of those MEPs who go back to the European Parliament will be going back there to fight for Britain, and will probably be a magnet for all of the other Eurosceptics which will be elected to the European Parliament. So it could be quite unpleasant from that point of view. And even though the Prime Minister seems to have conceded on the European demand that she behave during the interim period between now and the 30th of October, she might not be
Mr.
here.
Wilson, I'm afraid we're going to have to stop it there. Lots more from Brussels and all that politics in a